Now, the first thing anybody has to figure out, though, when dating is what gender do you like? I mean, see, the problem with people who call you gay in high school or junior high school or grade school, right, is neither one of you really has the concept at that age of what it is, right? Now, as you get older, yeah, you can kind of know more about it, right? That's why some say it could be a phase you're just going through, and some people say, well, if you commit to it, you're gay, right? That's the whole problem about it, and the whole point about it. When you're calling me gay, you don't know me, right? Or when you're calling yourself gay, right? You're the one acting like it's okay, right, to be with me, right? Not me necessarily knowing what you're doing yet, right? If you're doing something unexpected, right? Say we're having a bath or something, right? I'm not sure why you're doing what you're doing to me either, right? But you're making what's called the first move, and I'm gay, right? Well, maybe no one's done it with me but you. And then I'm like, kind of surprised, but don't do it. But don't do it with anyone else or ever again, right? See, doing something once with someone can be forgiven, right? That's your problem. You won't forgive it, will you? Yourself or me. Because, see, the aggressor is the one trying to really do it, not the passive one who don't quite know what's going on. You're just supposed to be taking a bath into there, right? Now, I've heard of I'll wash your back if you're washing mine, but okay, if we're trying to do something more than that, like rub penises or something, right? We're getting into a different category there, right? Now, we don't know to stick it in you either, right? At such an age, right? So you're under, say, 6, right? Or 7, right? Somewhere in those ages, right? You and boys can kind of mess around. You know, you ever tuck your penis? Well, that don't mean you want to be a transgendered woman all the time, but hey, it works for RuPaul, but maybe not for you. Maybe not for you. Don't worry about that, right? And don't tell me you ain't never thought about it. I know better. Because me and my stepbrothers were kind of doing it. But we're playing, we're joking, we're not serious. We're kids. So, again, a transgender man tucks it, right? You know what I mean, right? A normal male puts on underwear and then is up, not down. But it's not hard because it's up, right? Don't be rocking around with a heart on, right? It's soft when it's up, right? See, there's 2 conditions the penis can be in. No. Soft means it's up, right, but not excited, right? There's no blood pumping through it yet. Now, when the blood pumps to it, that's when it gets engorged with the blood. It gets bigger, it gets longer, right? Right. Educational purposes there, right? But I gotta put it in my own words. I can't quote the damn book. It's copyrighted. I don't even know who wrote it. There are details like that. I know. But you know what I mean, right? When you're just sitting there, your penis ain't hard. It's soft, right? Even like with Costanza in the damn pool, that happens too. It's called shrinkage, right? He's not lying about it either. Water can shrink it. It's like when your feels wrinkles, your penis kind of does that too, ladies, right? But it gets back to normal too once you got the water for a little bit. That's what they didn't tell you on Seinfeld, right? It does get back to normal. But see, I know. That's why it was kind of funny. She walked in on him after he was in the pool and was changing, and It was real little, it was real little. But that can happen, right, to anybody. Even if you got a big wang, right? hmm but again. Now, if you work it right, size might not even matter with the woman if you can do other things, right? Now, that's where we get into a little bisexuality with women, right? But it don't really mean the woman has to be bisexual herself, right? I mean, you're still a guy, right? But if she is, don't condemn her, right? She might prefer to be with you than a woman, but let her choose and don't kind of force it, and she might choose you, right? I mean, whatever, right? But you don't know. But like I said, it might get you a menage a trois one day. Just don't be too hard on her or yourself if she wants the delicate touch of a woman once in a while, right? Now that's the problem about the harem too. Now, Moses' law never actually brought up women having sex with women, right? It did men with men kind of graphically. If a man lays with a man, he dies with a woman, it's an abomination. Okay, right. No, you talk about other things up to it too. Now, bestiality is bitching, and right. Sleeping with your relatives is bitching, right. Male or female, right. Don't sleep with your dad, you don't sleep with your mom, you don't sleep with your sister, you don't sleep with your brother, you don't sleep with your aunt, you don't sleep with your uncle, right. Now, cousins is where they kind of start saying, maybe that's okay, maybe that's okay, right? But at the time, first cousins could marry, right. But now with doctors, they say, no first cousins anymore, wait until you're about third. Whatever, I mean, the point is, we started from a perfect state, right? And by the time the law was put in, there were problems developing, right, in brother and sister having children together, right? And one of them is deformation or, even hermaphroditism or things like that, right? That could happen, right? Or what they call retardation or, a slow person or, right? Things like that. That could be because you had sex with a family member or not supposed to, right? I don't know. I can't prove it now. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a doctor. I'm not saying that either. I'm just heard about it, right? In fact, I was called one growing up because I got kind of that Asiatic feature looking, right? And all that. Kind of Jesus look, right? And you're lying if you say I don't. And you're lying if I say I don't. If Jesus was white, Jesus was white. And I'm like, honey, you're lying. I don't want to listen to him because I made up my mind. You're evil. You're doing good to me. I know. I don't ever want to know you're killing anything. I know. But then I'm the one being prejudiced. Well, I might not have really done nothing wrong knowingly to you, but you did something wrong to be with me too then, right. You gotta let a man get close enough to have sex with you, right? So what were you thinking wrong if you didn't want to be with a man but thought I was a man, right? I know I'm a man, but did you think I was? Right. Or you thinking I'm a, Navy woman myself, but with little boobs on, right? So you're the one hiding something there, right? When you're acting weird about me talking about pregnancy, right? And there are hermaphrodites. Not that I'm one, but there are. Yeah. Those are women who look like men. I mean, have a penis, right? They have the boobs of a woman, but penis of a man, right? But a vagina underneath the penis, right? And that's why if you get too frisky with them, some of them can put something in your butt before you know it. Uh-oh. Heard of that too, right? Well, you're trying to get with a hermaphrodite, they might try to get with you. Man, not like that, do much. Especially if you're getting a little aggressive or something yourself. You might find something up your butt. Next thing you know, you're messing with one of them. Well, that's why you ask things like that, right? Sometimes, too, before you get along with what looks to be a woman to you, it might not really be a woman. Not just transgendered either. These are real chicks with only what appears to be a penis but no testicles. No testicles. See, a transgender person still has their testicles, right? A true hermaphrodite don't, right? And they can trick you, stupid. Gay or straight. That don't matter. RuPaul would trick you and drag you. You would know she was a woman. You know what I mean? Right? I didn't when I first saw her in the B-52 video. I'm honest though, are you? Can you handle that if you didn't know RuPaul was a man? Like when you saw her in the B-52 video, Love Shack, right? Which was one of her first appearances, right? I wouldn't have known she was a man. I mean, come on, man. Or you're lying, right? I thought that was a hot woman, right? I just don't lie about it, right? I bet you do, I bet you do. Once you found out it was a drag queen, right? You're like, oh, I never liked that video anyway. I never liked that person anyway. I know what you're like. I know what you're like. Which is you denying you were once attracted to RuPaul. When actually you were for a second there, right? You didn't know, right? Okay, well, now that you do, what now, right? Get over it, right? She tricked you, huh, right? Well, that's your fault too. You didn't think about it, huh? No. Because of the way he looked in the video, right? I mean, you think, wow, that's a pretty right over there, right? What I thought. If you say anything different, you don't know yet, right? That was one of her first appearances anyway, I know. So you can't say you knew she was a drag queen until she revealed it to you, right? Exactly. Though he has a female side like you do, but his really took over, huh? Right? Now, some of us are more balanced in that area, right? And even women have a masculine side. They get the same sperm that you get to be men, right? And you get the same egg from your mother as they do too, right? So some of them have more chromosomes than you. They have double the value, right? That's what it means to be both, right? Actually, they're almost triple what you are. Right? Triple X, remember that, right? Some of them are triple X, right? But they don't tell you. Even the doctors don't freaking tell you unless you're born one, right? They're the most rarest of creatures. They're the real unicorn for human beings, right? But they really exist too, right? You can't prove they didn't because of extinction, right? And the flood. And another thing is, if you're in heaven, right? You can exist in heaven and not even be on the earth, right? You understand? It means it's a different looking horse type creature that has a horn on its head that can probably gorge you with it, right? Or stab you with it, right? That's another reason why it wouldn't be a good idea to put a horn on a horse's head in the first place, but if you did, the horse has a weapon. And when it bucks you, it can stab you with the damn horn, right? And then you're dead. If you're trying to break a unicorn, right? That's why in the legend, it don't really approach men because they want to ride it, right? But a maiden is a virgin girl usually in the myth. If she's gentle enough, she might can ride the horse. Or why is that, right? Probably the male or female unicorn, because you need two to have one, right? A son or a daughter unicorn, right? And everything's male and female here. Sorry. Sorry, but it is what it is. Some things are hermaphrodites, snails are worms, right? Michelle, my snail, right? Oh, that rhymes too, right? Not just Marcel the shell, I mean snail, right? Michelle, my snail, right? Oh, I came up with that all about. I stole her idea. Nope, she stole mine now. Huh? I like Michelle, my snail, my snail. She can say Marcel the snail, but I can say Michelle the snail, right? Oh. Both rhyme, both rhyme. My shell has a Michelle in the snail. Right? Try saying that fast 3 times, right? Or 5 times, right? So the point of this, though, is how do we all date? That was the problem. I ran into this crazy girl on the island in a European country off the coast of Spain, right, where our shits were ported together. We hooked up the second night. We seemed to hit it off the third night after, so I thought everything was good, right? Then I start writing to her, telling her more about myself, and she freaks out on me, right? And the month later breaks up with me, right? And I thought everything was good, right?